Unfortunately, he gets lost in his shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Riccio. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Full count now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Pollock to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 5. Jankowski leads off second with nobody out. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Runner at second here with one man out. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double. pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Into the box now, Christian Villanueva, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Villanueva is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Padres leave a pair, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Tyson Ross gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Tyson Ross, a big drink of water. Big guy, about 6'7". Unorthodox kind of throwing delivery. Good slider, good sinking action on his fastball. You take a look at him, he doesn't have the greatest mechanics in the world, but I will say this, sneaky fastball with late life, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and if he has command of that hard breaking ball, that hard slider, he could be awfully tough to hit.
Ball 1.
Ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Strike called. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one away. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch. Missed with a slider. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's 0 for 8. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. After the walk, a quick check on first. A dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Goldschmidt, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hot shot to third. Villanueva brings it in. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Corey Spangenberg.
First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Pollock at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Into the box, Austin Hedges. He swings and lines it to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Tyson Ross, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Jankowski. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. One and 1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He pulls this one into right. Jay is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Line toward the gap in left center. And a base hit, the first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
Batting 10th, left fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now that's popped up. Villanueva on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Margot is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Another 0-2 coming. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lamb onto the grass, makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Padres.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Myers. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Hit well towards the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Stepping in now, Christian Villanueva. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's the 1-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Third inning, no score to this point. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Corey Spangenberg. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Fouled off. Margot, the runner at third. Myers over at second. Villanueva at first, one gone. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. No balls and a strike to count. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
D-Rock.
1-2. The 1-2 sent out to straightaway center field. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Pods leave him loaded. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now, Nick Ahmed. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's hitless in 6 tries.
Nick Ahmed.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Spangenberg over to his left. 1 down.
Batting 8th, catcher, Jeff Mathis.
Digging in now, Jeff Mathis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Robbie Ray, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The batter, right fielder.
In now is John Jay. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
Outside.
Mathis stands at second with 2 gone. Softly hit out to short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Arizona. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Austin Hedges. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Pollock is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Tyson Ross. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
The 2-1 home. is a good fastball, swung on and missed. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Padres down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. First pitch coming. Here it is. Softly hit toward the hole. To his left, Spangenberg. And on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Now batting, third baseman,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's wide. 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. A.J. Pollock waits on deck. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 3-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hosmer shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
center fielder number 11.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. A.J. Pollock. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
3-0 now. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Last time through was a base hit.
Center fielder number 7.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Ready for another shot now. Eric Hosmer, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the pitch. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The left fielder,
Here's
number
Will Myers. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
third baseman, Christian.
In now, Christian Villanueva, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Count remains at 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Striding in once again, David Peralta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
David Peralta.
First delivery to him on the way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
It's 0-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1's the count.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Peralta gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hit to first. Hosmer has it. Galvis over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-1.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Standing in, Corey Spangenberg. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in once again, Freddie Galvis. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Spangenberg's on the move. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Your attention, please.
New
Now
pitcher
pitching
set
for
to
the
take over
Diamondbacks,
now, and it's the left-hander
number 21,
Jorge De La Rosa.
Jorge De La Rosa.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Pollock. But he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. This one's down to third. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Up next for the Padres.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hedges, the runner at second with 1 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready once again, Manuel Margot. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Padres 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. So stepping in, Jeff Mathis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. High pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Daniel Descalso will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Daniel Descalso.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's 0 for 5. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
In now is John Jay.
John Jay.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jankowski's there for it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Up next for Arizona, Paul Goldschmidt. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Diamondbacks do get 1 back courtesy of this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Padres 2 and the D-backs 1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 66.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Will Myers. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0. Hosmer on at first. Nobody out. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. Step on the bag for 1.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box now, Christian Villanueva. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3 balls, 0 strikes.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. That one's in there. 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Corey Spangenberg. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 home. This is hit on the ground, but foul. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. Here's another 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-0 home. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 41.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In now, David Peralta. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Runners going. Now a snap move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Margot. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Stepping into the box, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and a strike now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 40, Andrew Payton.
Freddie Galvis will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Freddie Galvis.
First offering on its way. Way in front of that fastball. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Austin Hedges. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that can't catch the outside. Chafin, an Ohio native. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Jose Pirela will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Jose Pirela.
And that misses, ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Travis Jankowski stands in as he looks at a called strike. Set. Here's the 0-1. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Pirela leads off first with 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
2 out with the man at first. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
This is pulled into right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the D-backs 1. Craig Stammen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Striding in once again, Nick Ahmed. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Margot's on the move. 1 out.
The catcher, number
Ready for
2.
another shot now. Jeff Mathis. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 4. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Bends into the zone for a strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Chris Owings will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Ball and a strike.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. John Jay would be next. Another full count pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Archie Bradley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in once again, Will Myers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Will Myers.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Myers is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Christian Villanueva, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Jay has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Here's a high pop-up.
And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the 3rd out.
3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Brad Hand is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Brad Hand.
In now is John Jay. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
First baseman, number 44, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His career line against Brad Hand. He's gone 2 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time. From the belt, the pitch, and this is high, a ball and a strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this rattles off the wall way out near the 4-12 sign. Jay is on his way home. He comes across to score. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
So striding in, A.J. Pollock, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Goldschmidt takes his lead at third with 1 away. Now the runner breaks for the plate, and the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. His career line against Brad Hand, he's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field.
Margot's under it.
And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in now for San Diego, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2-1's the count. Right
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Full count. 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Austin Hedges. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Carlos Suarez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 20, Carlos Suarez.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. And he takes ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 1 for 3. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Look out, 2-0 now. Suarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Travis Jankowski. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
The 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Now the 2-1. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Stepping in now, Manuel Margot. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Jankowski on second. Margot on at first with two down. He'll try again, 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Padres on top, 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego, number 53.
Leading off the inning, Ketel Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ketel Marte.
First pitch coming, here it is. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Nick Ahmed. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ball 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-0 home. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
In now, Jeff Mathis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. One and one, here it is. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This is skied out toward right. Jankowski's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Gerard Dyson will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Arizona down to its last strike. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Brad Hand is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.